Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we're gonna take a look at the newest collab in the world of Monster Strike. It is Code Geass. March 15th through April 2nd is when it will be active. And first, let me apologize. I didn't get the last news video up. I was just not feeling great that day. Barely had enough to get the news slides up. So hopefully, if you're a YouTube only person, I apologize. But I had all the slides up on Twitter, X, as well as the Discord channel. I just could not get myself to do a video. And then, a few days passed and then the collab started. And then I thought, wow, you know what? I might as well just get the rundown, slides up. And then, I just decided to just sleep on the weekend. So I'm feeling much better now. I wouldn't say 100%, but without further ado, let's get going. And once again, I apologize for skipping out on that video. All right, here are your gacha monsters. We've got Cullen Stadfield, and I think Kozuki, right, is the Japanese name for Cullen there. I guess they romanized her name only. I'm not sure because Kururugi Suzaku is Kururugi Suzaku, and Lelouch Lamperouge, well, it's already katakana, so I guess that stays as it is. For your 5-star monsters, you have Kyoshiro Todo and Lolo Lamperouge for those. The rate ups are already active now. They started on March 17th, which is my birthday, and I'm actually taking this on my birthday as well, so happy birthday to me. And of course, since I missed out on the news, I will put the kits on here for you to look at. Robot Balance, Super Anti-Damage Wall, Super Anti-Warp, Anti-Block, Anti-Transfer Wall, Light Element Killer, and Barrier. Those are all on the main no gauge for Lelouch here. Strike Shot, for a set amount of turns, will reveal all weak points and increase their effectiveness. And then there will be a follow-up attack to all enemies after done moving. Bump combo, Trident Spiral Ray, very strong, as well as Chosetsu Tribe Pulse. Now, the follow-up attack does a percentage damage, which is always good to see. But first, the self-buff, 10% boost with 8x speed. Second gear, it's a 50% boost with 10x speed. The weak point bonus is 25% extra damage for 2 turns on the first gear, and then that goes up to 50% bonus for 3 turns on the second gear. And then the percentage attack, first gear does 16.3 with a guaranteed minimum of 1.15 million. Second gear, 27.2% with a guaranteed 1.95 million. Now, it does do damage to all enemies. Any non-boss enemies will take 80% the percentage or minimum shown there. And of course, you probably know this by now that Lelouch is great for Bidimisk. I saw Shiro play with him in that stage, and he was having a ball wrecking that stage with Lelouch. So hopefully, I can do the same if I can get him on my team. Next, we have Callan Statfield here, also a bounce robot balance with Super Anti-Gravity Barrier, Mind Super L, Anti-Transport Wall, Wood Element Resist, on the gauge, Anti-Block, Strike Shot Turn Reducer, and Wall Boost M. Strike Shot Speed and Power Up, and then there's a follow-up attack after done moving, and I believe this was a guaranteed hit to the boss. And the bump combos, you have Auto Javelin Burst, along with all enemy Pierce Split Shot. And then, it guarantees to hit the boss, and the final part is guaranteed to hit the weak point no matter what it is. But the first half, where she does the bash and then does that attack, that is situational on whether or not you actually have access to the weak point or not. You'll do a lot of damage if you have access to it, but that is up to you to get it. And it's a little bit hard to control that. Self buff, first gear 50% boost with 8x speed, second gear 100% boost with 10x speed. Follow up, the bash is 14% the attack stat for 27 hits. That goes up to 16% on the second gear. And then the final part, right now the details of this is unknown. Why you can get a higher or lower one, it doesn't seem to be determined quite yet, but those are the ranges for the final attack. And she's great for Zere, the EXP up monster. If that's somebody you care about, another monster to help you out with that stage. And last but not least, we have Kururugi Suzaku here, also a bounce robot balance with Super Anti-Gravity Barrier, Super Anti-Warp, Fire Element Resist, no damage heal. I love that ability a lot. And then on the gauge, you have anti-block, anti-speed down wall, and status effect inner strength. Strike shot, follow-up attack to first hit enemy after done moving. We'll talk about that in a bit. Twin envelope sphere narrow for the bump. One of the rare, I think only Mana has it, right? And we have rapid bomb throw. Now, Suzaku's strike shot is kind of split into three parts. First, you got him firing something from his gun, which is indirect damage. And then he will do some slashes, which is direct damage. And finally, there's a percentage attack at the end. The buff for him in this strike shot is a 30% boost for the attack and 8x speed. Second gear, it's 88% attack with 10x speed. For the indirect damage, for the special attack, sorry, the first part, which is indirect damage, is 3 times the attack stat for 4 shots. That goes up to 4x for the second gear. Then he does the direct slashes. That's considered direct damage. That'll be 3.2x the attack stat 3 times. That goes up to 4.2x on the second gear. And then finally, the percentage attack is 14% of the max HP for a guaranteed minimum of 1 million. Second gear, it goes up to 20% with a minimum of 1.45 mil. And of course, just like is always the case with these percentage attacks, if you are targeting a non-boss monster, it'll do 3/4 as much as usual. And Suzaku will be great for Germ. We saw that in the how to use video. It just blew through a bunch of gauges, so always cool to see that. And your 4 5-star monsters for this collab will be Kyoshiro Todo at a 6.5 and Lolo Lamperouge at a 7.5. 7.5, not bad. So, as is always the case, just get one of each at minimum. They are always worth picking up. That's just how collabs work. And of course, for every 10 pull you do on this gacha, you will be guaranteed a good job stamp. Please make sure you don't miss out on that. Once you get all 9, you are guaranteed to get a unique one each time. Then you'll be getting in-game items afterwards. Now, the paid pack monster, we have C2 here. I think it was C2, right? It wasn't CC. It's 1,000 yen, and she does have a 9.0 rating, but I would warn you that it is only super high because she is really good for Detiako, which was the most recent Reizetsu quest. And GameWith does bias their ratings higher for monsters that have a strong, is like a unique monster for that stage. And there aren't many monsters that are going to be good for Detiako right now. It just came out. So that's why it's going to be inflated a little bit higher. I would not say that this is a must-have monster. It does seem strong by all standards that you see on it's decent, but is it a must-have? I don't really know. It's interesting thought. I'll have to look back on it, but here are the stats for her. Pretty strong, I would say, but just something to think about for the rating. Here are your event quests. We have let's see, we got the light and the dark for your 4 5-star monsters. The fire quest is your direct drop quest. I have not played that once yet. I just realized I've forgotten about it, but I need to catch up. And then the water and the wood monsters are your 5 6-star monsters for the quest. Now, Chokyukyoku Insidious difficulty is featuring Lee Shinke. This is a farmable type monster where all monsters get 99 luck, so don't bring any max luck. Just bring your OPs and farm away to get him to max luck. And of course, it wouldn't be a collab without some missions. Here are your missions for the event. There are 4 sections available with missions, although you can clearly see there's a 5th section ready for us. But that'll be completely locked until probably the next news. Clear all missions to unlock the next, sorry, that should say section, not session. Only missions that are open in your current section can be achieved. So if you happen to finish missions in section 2 or section 3, but you're only in section 1, those will not be cleared for you. You have to be active on them. You can clear these missions via co-op, and if you do clear these missions in the practice area, it'll only count if you continue them. Here are the translated missions for you if you so need them. I believe I posted them in a YouTube post as well, so hopefully you got that if you are a YouTube only person. But if you want to take some time here, pause the video and take a look at these missions there. here are your rewards. As you can see, we got the Black Knight there as a reward. So hopefully you enjoyed that monster. It won't be strong, but it'll be nice. You do have to use him on a mission, so be careful about that. Some Tokudama sprinkled there, but you know, nothing too special about that. And then if you finish a whole section, you will get some good job stickers, alternate strike job voices, and some titles as well. You've probably already seen your login bonus with the Ashford school kids there, so hopefully that's something you enjoy. You'll get 7 copies of them each day you log in. Day 2 and 5, you'll also get some Tokudamas for your trouble. And a nice Lelouch good job stamp on day 3. And then, of course, as is always the case, the paid pack monster, the mission monster, and the login monster will all be max luck for the duration of the collab. And that is it. Once again, let me apologize for being late on just giving you all this information for the collab. I know, you know, a bunch of you guys rely on this information, and I'm sorry, but, you know, just sometimes, it's, you know, when you're not feeling 100, better not to just, you know, be in front of a camera in front of you guys. So hope you forgive me, and if you like what you saw, do consider hitting the like button, subscribing, and commenting below. ENGmonst on Twitter/X for all your news, also posted there, as well as the Discord channel, link to the description, link to the server in the description below. That's it for me today. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.